that I am the eater of worlds. I am Bray Wyatt. I don't know if y'all can read this on me, but I'm incredibly grateful. I can say that you were there when I was weak, when I was vulnerable, when I was down. So I just wanted to say thank you. You all saved my life.
What is going on, A and B Combos? Wrestling Edition, I am AJ, this is Becky, and there's really no easy way to get into this. There's no easy way to talk about this.
I'm going to assume, because I haven't heard or seen anything, because I decided that I wanted to, this is a reaction show, that I wanted to be raw and share my reaction with you guys unfiltered. But I did just hear the intro. So I'm going to need you to tell me that he's not dead.
It has been reported today and confirmed. Windham Rotunda, better known as the Fiend Bray Wyatt, has passed away at the age of 36. Becky did not want to know the news beforehand. I know a lot of people are shocked. I watched Just Alex and I see that you're in here, brother. Thank you very much. I was in your stream a little earlier. And at the top of your stream, I know you said there's going to be the trolls out there saying, why is a grown man crying over somebody that you didn't even know? Here's the deal. Whether we knew him personally or we knew him through our television set, the point is this man came into our living room. He was a part of our household. He was a part of all of our families. And we have no words to express the heartache that we're all feeling right now.
How did he die?
Unless there's some other information that came out, and I'm sure a lot of you already know, as was reported by Sean Ross Sapp. I will read this verbatim. I was given permission to reveal that earlier this year, Windham Rotunda Bray Wyatt got COVID that exasperated a heart issue. There was a lot of positive progress towards a return in his recovery. Unfortunately, today he suffered a heart attack and passed away. And we have one of our cast that wants to be a part of the stream. Triple H just also confirmed, just received a call from the WWE Hall of Fame. Famer Mike Rotunda, better known as Erwin R. Shyster IRS, his father, who informed us of the tragic news that our WWE family remembers the life of Windham Rotunda, also known as Bray Wyatt, as he unexpectedly passed earlier today. Bray Wyatt, as you can see from the shirt, was one of our favorite WWE characters of all time. It's never easy to lose anybody that you're close to. And we're sympathetic people, we're empathetic people.
I actually do know a family member. I know his sister-in-law, and I know that he was a really great guy. Like, he would show up at her son's school for show and tell. And him and Jocelyn just had those babies. Like, his kids are so young.
You know, let me go ahead and say, I know a lot of people are over COVID. I know a lot of people got tired of COVID. I know there was a lot of back and forth about COVID and wearing masks and not wearing masks and lockdown. And COVID is real. COVID didn't go away. COVID keeps transforming. And there were people in the WWE, even Nia Jax, who said, you know what, my immune system is strong enough to take out COVID. Not everybody was so lucky. To share some personal news that I had, there was a very close family friend who was in need of a kidney transplant and had gone through years of dialysis, was this close to death. And there was a call to me, and I decided that I was going to go ahead and donate my kidney to this person. Went through the entire process. And when I tell you that it is the most thorough physical exam I've ever had in my life, I am not kidding. And it got to the point where we were, I think, a week out from scheduling the surgery. And he was so ecstatic that as a celebration, they took him to Las Vegas. And he got COVID. And he died. And to say that we were in shock would be an understatement. We've known people who have had COVID who've had no symptoms. We've known people that have had COVID that have been mildly sick, extremely sick, hospitalized, and have passed away. I'm not here to stump about political means. I'm not here to tell you wear a mask, don't wear a mask, get vaxxed, don't get vaxxed. All I'm saying is COVID is real. COVID is still out there. And COVID took this man, this 36-year-old man, away from his family, away from his children. Now, I've been a bit of an emotional wreck the last week or so. And what was it, just yesterday, we just lost a hardcore legend, Terry Funk, who was a little before our time, but I remember him, she remembers him. With Bray Wyatt, we really genuinely like this guy because there are people sometimes that you just know are genuine people. We know he had struggles. We know the death of Brody Lee hit him hard. It hit all of us hard. But when he came back and he hit that first promo and he was vulnerable, we felt that, man. You guys felt that. Now, I'm still recovering from my car accident. I was in physical therapy. I'm literally sitting in the chair. And I see this news. Just Alex hit me up. Jody, thank you. Jedi Knight. There were people who hit us up, and I didn't want to believe it. Because you know, people will post things and accounts get hacked and you just don't think it's real. So I go to TMZ because TMZ, that has the breaking news, was on TMZ. It must be true. And I'm hurting, man, because I can tell you this was a good guy. All the pouring in of condolences, everybody said this man was brilliant, this man was smart, this man had a genuine heart. And I'm over here scrambling, trying to put something together, some semblance of something for this live stream. And I didn't think I was going to come over here and shed any tears. But I'm going to tell you from firsthand experience, you don't know how something is going to affect you until you go through it. And it's one thing if somebody's sick for a while, there's a smidgen, just a little bit that you can prepare for. But a sudden heart attack from somebody that was on the road to recovery, this hurts, man. So I want to open it up to you guys, because I mean, honestly, I don't even know where to go with this. I was listening to some other streams and people sharing. Nobody knows where to go with this. This is not expected. We all thought he was coming back. I know we joked that he had a case of the Vinces, that he left because of Vince. No one really knows what's going on. You hear stuff all the time. So we want to just say, I don't know if this will ever get to anybody that Mr. Rotunda knew. On behalf of myself, on behalf of my wife, we're so sorry for your loss. We're so sorry that your children lost their dad, that JoJo lost her husband, IRS lost his son.
Bo Dallas lost his brother. Liv Morgan lost her brother-in-law.
People lost a good friend. Our hearts break for you. I see a lot of people are in here. Thank you guys so much. And in WWE, my man wasn't even there. In the short time that he was a part of this promotion, the joy that he brought to us, the lives that he touched, even this last run, as lackluster as it was, because somebody else interfered in that creativity, he still showed up and he still put in his all.
I don't care what nobody say. I think he is one of the most brilliant minds to ever touch WWE. And I'm never going to ever stop thinking it.
So this is not going to be a normal stream. We're not going to take up a whole lot of your time. I just want to read some of the comments. Nation of Domination, looks like you were first. You were struck, you had a loss for words, just went through a loop of videos. I did the same thing. The Wyatt family has so much potential. I know I read Braun Strowman, Adam Scherr, he wrote something from the heart and as much as you can from a loss of words. You know, we were talking the other day about your time here, and as you get older, you realize more and more that time is precious. Tomorrow's not promised. I know you guys have heard that. You just don't know. You just don't know. I'm lucky enough to still have my parents be alive. I don't know what it would be like to be a young kid growing up without that father figure. The love of your life that you see is getting better. Just is gone. Birdman person, 100%. George Lowry. I don't know what Smackdown is going to look like tomorrow. Typically, when a wrestler passes, they do the salute. I can imagine.
And the wrestlers usually wear something to honor the person who passed while they're fighting.
Reading through a lot of the comments, all the lives that this man touched. So when we say this one hurts, man, this one hurts. Just because you don't know somebody personally doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. And it makes you a little more blubbery when you're going through your own personal demons. So I'm doing my best to hold it together for y'all. And I appreciate so many people are in here right now showing love. Eddie passed away from a heart attack. Yes, he did. A lot of wrestlers have passed away from heart attacks. A lot of wrestlers. But this was different, man. There's a pre-existing issue, and that's the thing about COVID. That's the thing about getting sick. Generally speaking, your immune system can fight off a lot. She has autoimmune disease. So we still wear our masks going outside. We still take precautions because there's some stuff that we just cannot introduce into this house. I got to look out for me and mine, even if I think my immune system can handle it. That doesn't mean that hers can. And that's the beauty of animals too, man. You know, God puts animals in your life because they have that sense. Even though they didn't sense nothing about the earthquake that we had, no kind of pre-warning at all.
Well, let's read a few more comments.
Yep, Terry just passed. WWE Shop announced that all of the money from Bray Wyatt's merchandise will be going to Bray's wife and kids. Jedi Knight 88, thank you for sharing that.
That's beautiful.
That's great. Zay, you opened TikTok and you saw it. Rest in peace to Terry Funk. Jeffrey, prayers to JoJo and his kids, siblings, parents. We see there are super chats in here. I want to acknowledge the super chats for certain. Thank you, Pretty Richie.
Thank you.
Rest in peace, Bray, one of the most creative, brilliant, colorful people in our business ever. Rest in peace, Funk, just a legend, world champ all around. Love both of them.
100%.
Thank you, Pretty Richie. Yeah, you know, Vince did ruin Bray, honestly. I don't want to turn this into a Vince bashing video, but he should have left well enough alone. The character was good. The character was making waves. Things were about to happen and everything took a left. And there's no one doing this, man. There's no one doing this. Chris said The Fiend was his favorite. Three Kings, I know this is crazy. I know. Carmelina, I can't believe it happened. I looked at his first promo back, GSOX Wild Dan, a few different times. And he's just like, and this is me. This is a version of me that I never got to show you before. And he's being vulnerable. He's being open. For somebody like that, you know it's not easy. George Lowry has been tough back to back these last couple of days. Justin Murphy, I didn't believe it. I thought it was a hoax too. I really did. I really did. Today, I think it's fair that we say we are Bray Wyatt. We are him. As a matter of fact, that's going to go in the comments. We are Bray Wyatt. We are him. He had so many incredible moments in WWE, and he barely scratched the surface. And I can't help but wonder, like Brody Lee and his son, if at some point down the line we're going to see Another generation of Rotunda stepped through those ropes. I remember the love that they showed Brody's son on AEW, and we were just like, damn, that's beautiful. Damn, that's beautiful, man. Carry on that legacy like that. I just watched some video talking about Owen Hart and what a good guy he was, what a family man he was. And the way that he passed was
tragic.
It was beyond tragic. It was beyond tragic. But one thing that I see from all these guys is that they love their family. And that love, that extends beyond the grave, man. Some things in life that just don't make sense. This is one of them. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, that promo will live in infamy forever. Just Alex, you were not the only one tearing up, man. And I saw you had the cloth, man. And I got that out before we went live. I did. I had there's a literally whole thing of tissue. So I'm not ashamed to admit it. Grown men cry. Okay. The Extreme Tape wishes he can give you a hug right now.
Thank you.
There's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of heartache right now. COVID and a heart attack. I'm going to catch up a little bit. Again, like I said, we're not going to take up too much of your time. Pretty Richie, another super chat. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Prayers to JoJo, his kids, Bo, his family. It's just so sad. This one is tough to believe. Or in this case, tough to believe. I just hope WWE does right by him, man. I don't really care how Vince felt about him or his character. I don't know how he felt about him as a person. We all know, I think, how he felt about the character. I just hope they take care of his family, man. It's good that they're donating the proceeds of merch. That's good. Take care of his kids, man. Take care of his kids.
No, you cannot jump to him right now.
Thank you, 3 Diglets. I'm heartbroken.
That's true.
And we don't want to make this about us, but it affects us.
I didn't think for 1 minute it was going to be Bray.
I can't even imagine how it's affecting Eric and Braun, Darian. I think we all should watch our favorite or one of our favorite Bray matches tonight. Before we lay head to pillow, we should all watch a Bray match. Yeah, thank you, Ahmad. We both need tissues. I can't imagine what JoJo's going through. Like I said, it's never a good time to lose anybody.
Their kids are so young. Plus, the
Clutch
kids
said he met him he met him in person. He's a great guy.
he is a great guy.
We've never met Bray Wyatt, and we are so sad that we didn't. We really wanted to. There's some people that you see and you genuinely go, this is a good-hearted person. I didn't say they're a perfect person. This is not to say that his life was all peaches and cream and he made all the right decisions, that he turned right instead of left or vice versa. Life is trial and error. We do the best we can.
When his sister-in-law told me that he went to school for show and tell for her son, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that's just awesome, you know.
And we didn't want to like push that in. You know, we were like, okay, wait. Like for real know him? Like for real family?
Well, I mean, they were family, yeah.
But
She
I
hung out with
didn't
them
want
all
to
the
push that
time.
in. F COVID. Yeah, I think at this point we can all say F COVID. COVID is it. COVID is taking way too much from way too many. I'm glad that Roman there were a lot of wrestlers that had COVID. There were a lot of people that had COVID and survived. For sure. COVID, that's the thing about COVID. It hits everybody a little bit differently. Every strain hits people a little bit differently. Like I said, we've known people who had no symptoms. I think Pretty Richie said that. People that have died, and everywhere in between. The common cold can kill, the flu can kill. We get it. But we haven't been in a lockdown due to a pandemic for some years, not in our time. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. So I'm going to read a few more super chats. Share some of your memories down here before we get out of here, man. It's Adam wants to hug you right now, B.
Thank you.
AJ don't ever get no love up in here, but that's all right. It's not about me. Three Kings, appreciate this. Bray is the one who brought me back to wrestling. Let me read that again. Bray is the one that brought me back to wrestling. I stopped watching in 2014, only watched his clips on YouTube here and there, but when The Fiend made his debut, I just had to watch again. Rest in peace to Bray.
That's awesome.
Just think about that, man. This is just a guy who is another generation of wrestler. But this guy got in here.
He's a genius.
Look at all us celebrating his life right now. Look at everybody that's in this live right now, and thank you all. 300 plus, almost 400. Mary says he was a great person, loved WWE with all his heart. Marie Sopranos, good to see you in here.
Good to see you.
Thank you for that super chat. I'm very shocked. And I saw him live on my 25th birthday, man. Bray was someone who got me into cosplaying on TikTok. It's just not fair. And I've seen your cosplaying too. It's awesome. And the fact that this man got you into that. You have a fond memory of him on your birthday. Thank you for sharing that. That is an amazing memory.
Seeing him live, there was nothing like. I mean, the only other live person who gave you the chills like that was the Undertaker. When the lights would go out and you would hear his dong and you would see, you know, him coming out. When the Fiend, I mean, when you were there live and it went dark and then red and then you heard his music and him, I mean, it was something else. It was really something else. And you couldn't not be moved, like the hairs on your arms stand up, like he just knew how to evoke emotion, whether it was the Fiend, whether it was Uncle Howdy, whether he was being himself. He was so transparent with his demons. And I mean, you couldn't help but feel like you knew him. And you always want the best for somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he has small kids, you know, that his wife, I mean,
Sometimes life just isn't fair, man. This is just one of those moments. Life is not fair right now. Sometimes life just sucks, and this is just one of those sucky moments. So forgive me if I'm not my normal jovial self. We love you too, Jody.
I mean, we for sure want to celebrate him, and maybe we'll be able to be. I'm just really in shock right now. I kind of wish you didn't tell me on air, even though I told you to, because I guess I just didn't think it would be him.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be really hard, Gracie. Smackdown better come with it. I'm telling you right now, man. Smackdown better come with it. Monday Night Raw better come with it. I hope AEW shows that love. If not through Brody, just because. Just because he was in this promotion, this man was a professional wrestler. He loved the business. This is a multi-generational wrestler.
I think they will.
They better show that love, man. Pretty Richie. Wish we could all hug right now in person and hold a tribute for Bray and Terry. Just us, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all. What we do, what people like Just Alex does, this isn't easy. We do our best to make it look easy. We have to come on here when we're full of emotion, whether that be anger, in this case, absolute heartbreak, and we got to perform. You see in WWE when Owen Hart had passed, they had to perform. After 9/11, they had to perform. I guarantee you the last thing that any of them wanted to do was go out there and perform. And you know when they went backstage, they hugged each other. the nice thing. You all are family. We have a lot more people in here than we normally do for our lives. I cannot thank y'all enough. Y'all are family. So I wish we could hug you too. I wish we could hug JoJo. I wish we could hug his kids.
It just doesn't seem real. I mean, I know that you're saying it. Like, I understand, I comprehend what you're saying, but this does not seem like this could be real.
Life just sucks sometimes, man. We'll read through the rest of these comments, man. We're going to get out of here. Thank you for showing out love, Stevie Davis, Dylan Danger. That's right, Jeffrey. His merchandise goes to his family, as well it should. WWE absolutely does not need to profit out of that. They've got money hand over fist. You take care of this man's family, so that when these kids grow up, they know you did right by their dad, even though you didn't do right by his character. You did right by the man, Windham Rotunda. That's what you need to do. Song Say the Best, you've got a question. Kennedy Moody, thank you for that super chat. Bray Wyatt was a true legend who showed the WWE fans the passion and dedication to pro wrestling. Rest in peace. He was my favorite wrestler. You know why? Because he didn't phone this in. There's some people in here, like, this is just a stepping stone. This is a means to an end. I'm a brand onto other things. He was a pro wrestler. He loved this business. This is what he wanted to do. The fact that he got sick and it pulled him away, just like with Edge having to retire before he was ready and it pulled him away. At least Edge got the opportunity to come back. This man was 36 years old, y'all.
I'm grateful that he did have the opportunity to come back and give us Uncle Howdy and the whole roadmap he did to that character. And I'm glad that we got that time. You know, I know it was cut short, but I'm grateful that we got that time to see him one more time, to see him do something else, you know.
Emily, thank you for joining us in the UK. We actually wanted to say, because we're going to be doing the live watch for AEW's pay-per-view, which is in your neck of the woods. So I know you probably, I don't know if you're going or not. We would love to see you in that. If not, give us a shout from the live. Thank you for joining us. Did you see what Alexa Bliss posted? Heartbroken. Yes, I did. She has not seen anything. She just found out. So I did see what Alexa Bliss posted. I read a lot of what people posted. And when we're done, we're going to read some more, because
Yeah, I was thinking that she probably hit her heart too.
He was just a good dude, man. He was just a good dude. He was so good. It's Subdi. If I mispronounced it, I apologize. Tomorrow's Friday Night Smackdown will be very emotional. Yep. Yeah, I remember when Eddie passed away. You know, a lot of wrestlers have passed away from a heart attack. Andre the Giant passed away from a heart attack, but Andre the Giant kept growing. So, like I said, there's never a good time for somebody to pass away. But at least with Andre, it wasn't a surprise. You know what I mean? It still hurt, but it wasn't a surprise.
Eddie was a surprise.
Eddie was a surprise. Eddie was a good dude.
Brody was a total surprise too.
Thank you, Three Diglets. The Fiend broke barriers. A superstar like that was never seen before in the history of sports entertainment. The dark menace of this generation. He brought the fans that stopped watching back into wrestling, me included. You will be missed dearly. And that says a lot about
Absolutely.
what this man did. Because there were a lot of people that when we first started this who got out of watching pro wrestling. And then you had that one person that you're like, okay, hold on now. Let me see what this is all about. And they brought him back in. Bray Wyatt was fresh and innovative. And like so many people have said, he had such a creative mind. All he wanted to do was provide for his family, man.
And Three Diglets, you know, because I know a few of you were like, oh, he's going to pop up at this next pay-per-view. He's going to, we heard he was coming back. And I will always say, don't play with me. I'm not going to believe that unless I see it, because I would be I'm just too disappointed that it's not going to happen. Like, I need to be shocked. But I still had that little bit of hope, you know what I mean? That he was going to pop up. And like now there's like no hope for that.
Just Alex, to your point, Terry Funk being 79, that's about average.
Right. Right.
You know, we know the lifespan has been extended over time, but that's about average.
And I feel like when you said there's a tragedy, I thought you were going to say somebody, I'm sorry, but like Ric Flair or somebody who is up there, doesn't look healthy, lived a hard life. I didn't think for 1 minute.
And one thing I will say, you're right in that he will not be here to see the fruit of his labor as the work unfolds like Terry Funk did. But I will say when he cut that promo, like he said, you saved my life.
He knew he was loved by the universe. The WWE universe loved him, and he knew that. And I'm glad that he did.
So he saw something. He definitely saw something, and thank God for that, man. And his children are going to see that. Wow. Y'all showing the love. Three Diglets lost his mother in 2017 to cancer. I'm really sorry to hear that.
I'm really sorry, Three Diglets. My heart goes out to you.
No, WWE, the Brave One will never be the same after this. There's some losses that just are felt in a different way. They just hit a little different. This is one of them. Honestly, I just want to go to sleep right now because I can't believe this is real. I want to go to sleep, wake up, and like, this did not happen. This whole day did not happen. I did not want to come up here and do this. And I already knew that she was going to be crushed. But I said, we have to do this. Because we owe it to the man that we so enjoyed, that brought us so much amazing entertainment. And I can't even, that's all I can say. I didn't know this man like that. But I still felt a connection to him. I'm sorry, Miller YT. Your mom passed away of cancer in 2020.
I'm so sorry.
Cancer sucks. F cancer. We've had our experience with that as well. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. I saw Malachi Black's posting as well therein. She's going to look at some stuff. We're going to hold each other. We're going to be feeling it. We're going to watch a Bray Wyatt match tonight. First time you teared up over a wrestler dying was Eddie Guerrero. Because there are some people that just hit you different. Just Alex, I'm with you.
I also teared up over Eddie for sure.
Good point. M Pound Cake 82 almost lost Keith Lee to COVID.
Yeah.
COVID is no joke. So that's one of the things that really upset me over the last few years when I see people like, you know what? I used to drink Mad Dog 2020. I could take COVID. All right, then you go ahead and tell that to JoJo. How about this? How about you and your bravery, since you're so big and bad and tough about how your immune system can take COVID? I had COVID and I beat it. If you want to brag about that, go to his kids and say, hey, I guess your dad's immune system just wasn't strong enough. Guess your daddy's heart just couldn't take COVID. Wouldn't say that, would you? A little empathy, a little sympathy. Just because you can take it doesn't mean the next person can.
I used to drink Mad Dog 2022.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how you drink that poison.
I don't either. Probably why I don't have a good immune system now.
But you like the Kraken. And that's just straight disgusting. Straight disgusting. Love you too, CV Davis. Love you too. I know there's a couple more super chats. There's so many people in here. I cannot be so grateful enough, man. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all for coming in here.
Thank you.
Kyle was a huge fan. I know this is messed up, Jody. The Extreme, you're watching Bray's match to honor him. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody should just watch a match. Remember this man. Remember the joy that he brought to all of us. Look at a picture of his wife. Look at a picture of his kids.
I think his name was Aramis. I hope that I agree with you. I hope that Roman shows up for this. I think it's really important that he does. I'm sure he's not scheduled, but I hope he shows up for this.
I don't care if he's scheduled or not. You are the WWE Undisputed Champion. You came back. Your whole thing coming back was beating him.
Right.
You should be at the front. And I hate to say it, because don't nobody want to see him. McMahon should be out there too.
He said that too. He did, for sure. Both of those people, I hope, are out there acknowledging him for sure.
Because this is not the time for the BS. This is the time to put all that crap aside and pay some respect to the man that helped put money in your pockets.
Right.
To the man that we all were just clamoring to have return.
Stevie Davis, I can't wrap my mind around it either. I think I'm kind of like in denial right now. I actually took a Xanax when you started telling me that there was a tragedy, but that I didn't know who it was. And I was like feeling really anxious. And I was like, let me just take something to calm me down because I didn't have a complete breakdown.
And this shirt, I don't know, do I have another Fiend shirt? Is this the only Fiend shirt that I have? Bray shirt?
One.
I have another Bray shirt. So when we do our, whatever is going to be of Smackdown, I don't even know what it's going to be. Running Bray Wyatt theme throughout the weekend, point blank, period. Definitely saw what was posted. Songs are. We lost Jay Briscoe this year. Yep, I know. It was actually good to see his brother. That was kind of cool. He's a wild man. Three Diglets. Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, I'm going to miss you, Bray. Damn. Praying hard for his family. I'm going to miss watching every pay-per-view and anxiously anticipating the Fiend's pop-up. Yes. Le Fiend. The Fiend pop up out of nowhere and cause mayhem. Sigh. I'll forever be wilding out yelling, Le Fiend, Le Fiend, Le Fiend, by God. Love you, Bray. I wouldn't be surprised maybe one of his kids got older and brought back the Fiend character.
That would be crazy.
You know what I mean? And I still maintain to this day that Uncle Howdy was Bo Dallas.
I agree with you.
I hope they get able to figure that out one day. I really do.
I think that they should have Uncle Howdy walk out and reveal that it was Bo Dallas as a part of the tribute. His brother should be there. His wife should be there. His kids should be there. I don't know if they're ready for all that. They're up to it.
I thought it was fake too, Jadis. Heartbreaking emoji, Nakia. Larry Burns, the world lost a true superhero today. GSOX, we are him. That's what I'm talking about. I know I'm behind. I'm going to catch up. I apologize. Pretty Richie, thank you for the super chat. Swerve tweeted today, we got to stop coming together when we lose somebody. I felt that. We got to be grateful for everybody while they're here.
Yeah, when our youngest was battling cancer, I used to end every blog that I wrote with cherish each moment, because it's really not until you're faced with the possibility of losing somebody that you love, that you care about, that you realize how important it is to cherish every moment you have, like every single day. Because you don't know. Like, we don't know, you know? It's important. I'm gonna go back to saying that because you don't regret cherishing each moment, but you regret when you take moments for granted.
I think it's fair to say we all take life for granted. We take our relationships for granted. I know I've taken my relationship for granted, and you don't know what you've got until it's gone. And I'm telling you, sometimes it's just too late. And this is one of those times when it's too late, like you missed a call or you missed a text and you're like, oh, I'll just catch him tomorrow. And his family was waking up, and then for him, there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. We're going to hashtag We Are Bray Wyatt. We are Windham. Yeah. Songs are the best. Did you see what? Yes, we saw what Alexa Bliss posted. Mike, WWE fan.
I didn't, because I didn't hear.
I saw it. I saw it. I'm sorry.
I'll be looking at all that after.
Bray Wyatt has been my favorite wrestler since he debuted the character in NXT, and it sucks that he was taken away from us too early. Thank you. Yeah, he's got at least three or four kids, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I think he had 2 kids in his first marriage as well.
Philip Brown is devastated and shocked. Follow the buzzards. Kaleo says -1
everything.
-1 want to embrace kids, forming a faction in the future would be great.
That would be great.
I'd love to see that. Friendly human. You got into it when he was released, and you're glad you got to meet him when he returned. That's awesome. Thank you guys for sharing your thoughts. We're sending prayers to his family. We're sending prayers to his friends. I like that. He's got the whole world in his hands. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for sharing your time with us. Thank you for sharing your memories.
For sharing your heart.
COVID has taken a lot from us. Peace out. The last few years have just sucked.
Yes.
It's been a life lesson. We've learned a lot, but we've lost a lot. We lost too much. My favorite memory of Bray is his return at Extreme Rules. Because that was freaking awesome. Where's the Fiend? Oh, right here. We got the Fiend mask. He's got the whole world in his hands. Run. We got LaFiend over here. We got Bray. We got Firefly Funhouse Bray holding a little Fiend doll. I don't know where the Christmas Fiend is.
Oh, I only put him up at Christmas time.
Oh, wait, right here.
Is he?
Little LaFiend.
grab the black one too.
Oh yeah. And this came with the mask that we have back there. Oh, upside down.
Is it this way?
Yeah, like that. So when we say we are fans and we love this man, we are fans and we love this man. Send your prayers and your well wishes to his family.
Hey, Shayla.
Say a prayer for his children. Sin Mason. I think this is the first time you might have super chatted. You might have joined us. Thank you. This is for Bray.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm lost too, Moses. We the ones. Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. Rest in peace. I don't know if we're going to lose some people if I say this, because we don't typically do this on the show. One of the reasons why this is a family show, because we're some God-fearing folk, whether you believe or don't believe. We appreciate y'all joining us. I'm just going to say a quick prayer and just say, Father God, I just pray that his family hold their hearts together as it's breaking, as a mosaic of broken pieces can be put back together again into something beautiful. In Jesus' name, amen. I'm just going to leave that out there. Brandon Gulic, if I mispronounced that, I apologize. I just turned 34 a few months ago. It puts life really into perspective when someone you've watched since the beginning passes away at 35. Rest in peace, Bray.
Absolutely.
Because it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Never forget about China. Kylie, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Gone but not forgotten. Remember him. You lost your grandma to COVID. Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Kaylee, that sucks. We're trying our best not to cry. We got it out. We might cry a little more. Thank you guys for joining us today. This was unexpected. We know a lot of people are going to be doing some lives. We had no idea what we were going to do. And we didn't know how this was going to go. Y'all showed up and showed out like you always do, even more so than ever. I don't know what's going to happen at WWE. It'll go on like it always does. We just pray that God honestly keeps their family close, because a surprise death like this gets you asking a lot of questions. It gets you questioning a lot of things. Thank you, Mike. WWE. I'm going to watch the Bray versus Randy feud. Yes. That is a good feud.
Yeah.
And just because. Thank you for this. Kata Rimple 22. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank y'all for joining us today. Hug someone. Love on someone. Text someone. The last thing you want to do is be looking at your phone at a red text that you didn't return. And now you can't. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for spending your time with us today.
I'm sorry that I was so quiet. I'm just in shock. I'm just in shock.
I'm sorry I had to speak more than I normally do. Love each other. That's it. We love y'all. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that super chatted. Thank you to all the new people that joined us. Thank you to the OGs. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Good night.